the other day just to change one last thing I kind of thought of.
Yeah.
There was this dude I saw because it was kind of out and about. And do you remember like those when you were a kid? If you had it or like a friend of yours had it, there was like those like little mats or like carpets that were like of a town or whatever. Have like a police station, fire station, stuff like that, ambulance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was like a little mat you
Yeah.
play on it, like if you're like 5-6 years old, something like
You
that.
have the cars and you drive
Yeah,
around.
yeah. It's very like
I
a
know
very
exactly what you're
90s
talking about.
kids kind of thing or whatever.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking
And I
about.
saw
My grandmother
this
used to have a farm one.
a farm one.
It was like a farm and the top and there'd be a city in the middle.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah. But there was
So you
this
can go
one
enjoy the
dude.
country.
Yeah. And there's one dude because I had that too when I was a kid. Like my whole family was from when my brother and sister were younger, and we just kind of had it just in the basement, just around and everything. And I see this dude wearing like a sweatshirt of it, like the same exact one that we had when I was younger. Like I know I get like this nostalgia thing, or want to have like nostalgia for your past or whatever, your childhood. But I'm probably not going to be like, I remember that rug I had. I want to wear it. I want
to wear that.
Yeah, it was like a little zip up, like windbreaker kind of thing.
That's kind of cool. At the same time, I'm kind of like, I would buy it, but I probably wouldn't wear it.
Right.
It would just sit in my closet.
This dude was wearing it out. He didn't care. He just okay. Like,
I mean, good on him.
Yeah.
Nostalgia, because he knows everyone's gonna be like, I know what that is.
I remember that. I remember that thing. I had a similar. It may not be that same one, but I had a similar thing to that. I know exactly.
Unless you were born after 1999, you didn't know. Like you knew what it was.
Yeah, that's a very niche amount of people kind of know it. Probably kids who grew up like in the 90s or whatever, maybe late 80s, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
possibly if you were growing up like early 20 or 2000s, if you had like older kids or older siblings, stuff like that.
Yeah,
like if you're listening to this, because I know it's an audio, it's not video, but you have that picture in mind. You know what we're talking about if you had one of these things.
It's a little like carpet size thing. It had like it was like felt, pretty much. It was felt.
Yeah, it was felt.
I know exactly. I can envision. I just unlocked a memory where I can envision it in my grandmother's old beach house, which we haven't had in like probably like almost 2 decades.
Yeah.
So like I can visually remember where it was in that house, where they still probably have it somewhere.
Maybe. I know we threw ours out a while ago or had a yard sale and it sold it.
We probably still have. My grandparents probably still have it somewhere because of all the grandkids. But I know exactly. Yeah,
they still sell it.
Really?
Yeah. I just looked it up. I literally just Googled like kids town carpet, and it's pretty much what you expected it to be. And yeah, you can get it on Amazon for how much? I need to know.
$22 at Kohl's.
Yeah, $40 on Amazon for this one I'm looking at.
Oh my god.
Jesus, why is this one $200?
Bro, that is so cool. I kind of want one now. Like, I just want one just because, like, just because I don't know what it is. Like, I remember exactly all of this. I found the one we had.
Yeah, no, that's not the one. I found the one we had too when you were younger.
I know. So unlocking some memories out here, Whitmer. Damn.
I know.
Good times.
I had the same thing.
I used to play on that all the time, like for hours. I'd just be
and when you're a kid,
that car back.
When you're a kid, your imagination just goes because you don't have to really imagine anything because you already got the town there. It's like, oh look, there's a police station. There's like you have like your Hot Wheels, something like that, some Legos or whatever you're playing with.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Hot Wheels all the time.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Those are the days, and fortunately now it's not even not even close to that. Like if you're
now it's just kind of like
if you're a parent now, like you're just getting your kid like a tablet or something just to kind of shut them up for a couple minutes, kind of thing.
Honestly, yeah. But you're not doing much anymore.
Whenever I see people out in public or whatever, like with a small kid or whatever, they may have like a little doll or something like that, but there's like a phone or something in their hands. Like you're not going to understand what we like. Obviously, like every kind of older generation, like our generation and older, kind of have that. You don't understand like what we kind of had, kind of thing, what we were playing with.
Yeah,
because we were at that we were at like the very beginning of when like cell phones were becoming a bigger thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I didn't get like an iPhone or smartphone until like, or even an iPod Touch when those things were a thing until like middle school, like late middle school.
I had an iPod Touch pretty early. I got a phone pretty early because of sports.
Yeah,
so both my sister and I
did too, but mine was like a hand-me-down like flip phone kind of thing. So it was like one of those flip side phones where you had like a keyboard,
the QWERTY keyboard.
Yeah.
Like so, like we had. That's the reason I got a phone pretty early because I played a sport, my sister played a sport. So
right.
We were done at different times. But I worked at camp for years, and these kids would have like I worked with the really young kids, and this kid who was like 7 had a phone. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I go an iPhone, and I'm like, dude, your iPhone's doing to mine.
It is.
And I'm like,
is that actually yours, or did one of your parents just allow you to bring that to work? To bring this with you.
I remember a kid brought his tablet and it broke it. He sat on it and he broke it. And none of us knew he had it. And his parents were pissed. It was kind of funny because he sat on it and broke it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, because when we were younger, we would have like, that was our idea of fun when we were kids. Just, you had a mat and you just kind of played with your toys and let your imagination go. Now you just kind of have a kid, got your tablet or whatever, Xbox, and well, we did that too. That's why we still play zombies.
Yeah,
that's the one nostalgia. That's kind of the one nostalgia thing, but that was like high school kind of thing.
Yeah, we didn't get those games till much later.
No, but I still remember very early on. This is before we were living in the house that we currently live in now, where that was like the first Halo game. That my brother had for the original Xbox, and we were at our one neighbor's house, and it was like one of those things where you can kind of connect the systems together, and it was kind of like like eight people were playing it, so it was like either like 4v4 or something like that. And it was like it's one of those moments, like I don't remember like the full thing, but I have it like pictured in my mind, just how it was all set up. Yeah, TVs facing the other way and everything. It was just one of those like cool kind of nostalgia things.